On the night of January 11th, 2023, the team behind Uncharted Expeditions arrived at a long-abandoned house. At first, it seemed harmless, just another urban exploration adventure filled with excitement and curiosity. But little did they know, the house seemed to be hiding something that had been waiting for them all along.
We probably need to get inside, so nobody sees us.
Let's go.
Okay.
We're in.
We're in.
As they stepped inside, something felt wrong. The air was heavy, almost as if it were alive. Unaware that someone or something was silently watching them, they laughed nervously and moved deeper into the decaying house.
I feel like we should have brought masks. So much black mold. I know. This is bad. Do you want to get the masks? We can't go back now. Do you have your knife in your pocket? Yeah, let me see.
The signs of what was coming were already there. A creaking floorboard, a shadow darting across a wall, but they failed to notice them. What he doesn't realize is that every step they take is bringing them closer to the danger waiting ahead.
I guess we gotta go through the creepy door. Do we though? Yeah.
Then, the first heavy door slammed shut. Panic began to set in, and things were about to get worse. Their voices grew quieter, the shadows stretched unnaturally, and the oppressive silence made every movement feel like a trap.
We are literally watching these doors open and shut. Can you see that on the camera?
Heck no. Colby, what the heck?
No, this gotta be a joke.
The deeper they went, the more the house reacted. Doors slammed violently. Cold air rushed past their faces. The only option was to keep moving forward. But the house seemed to have other plans.
Do you need to get out of here? Because people live here.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that was scary. Dude, like my heart is like
Alright, let's get out of here.
pounding really bad. When anyone comes home. Okay. Did you get all of it?
Same.
The door was literally right when I walked up to
slammed
it. Right when I walked up to it, it goes boom. Oh my gosh.
That was insane.
It was freezing in there, dude. Holy cow. I've never had a door slam right in my face before like that. No wind in there. There was literally no wind and no noise. It was completely silent in there. And it just boom. That was scary.
They eventually escaped. their hearts racing and their minds shaken. But they had no idea what viewers would later discover. The house wasn't just abandoned, it was hiding secrets that no one expected. Internet users began noticing strange patterns in the footage. Police later revealed unusual activity at the location. Some believe the house is sentient, others think it's something far worse. To this day, no one truly knows. But while the Uncharted Expeditions team faced a house that seemed to react to their every move. One night, the man was alone inside the house, casually watching videos on his phone, when he suddenly heard a soft voice nearby. Hoping to finally capture the strange sounds his friends had been talking about, he quickly started recording. Take a close look. Instead of whispers, a loud crash suddenly shattered the silence. A plate had fallen from the kitchen counter. At the time, he dismissed it, assuming a rat had knocked it down. But a few days later, even stranger things began to happen. His security system started sending alerts claiming that a person had been detected inside the house. Watch closely.
I'm here doing construction work at my house by myself, and my phone starts going off. I start getting these notifications that a person's been detected in my house. 6 minutes ago, it says someone was here. Look, there's nobody here. Yeah, there's no one here. I don't understand. I noticed yesterday there was people detected too, and so I checked the cameras on yesterday's video. Okay, hold on. Okay, alright. Here, check this out. Look, no one. And then watch this. Look.
In the footage, no one can be seen. However, a dark shadow briefly forms on the wall before suddenly disappearing. What makes it even more unsettling is that the shape appears to have an unnaturally bent neck. Since then, the homeowner has been unable to ignore the possibility that something unexplained may be lurking inside the house. On the night of October 8th, 2023, Marcelo, known for exploring abandoned places, arrived at a crumbling church deep in the woods. At first, it seemed harmless, but before long, strange sounds began echoing throughout the church grounds.
Hi guys, it is pretty late at night. I am coming to a creepy church, which I found the location online. I don't know if you can get in there or not, but I'm here tonight to check it out. It sure does look creepy. It's been abandoned for quite a long time.
He stepped inside, unaware that someone or something might already be watching him.
Here. creepy looking church. And I cannot believe I'm on my own doing this stuff. I've got to watch where I'm walking. I can hear all sorts of noises. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. But you know, I've got to bring the best for you guys.
The shadows seemed to move ever so slightly before his eyes. Little did he know, the darkness was not truly empty. Marcelo believed he was alone as he called out for any sign of life inside the old church. What he didn't realize was that every sound and every whisper seemed to be a warning. The signs of what was coming were already there. If only he had looked more closely. For a moment, everything seemed calm, but then something changed. The sounds grew closer, echoing through the dark, ruined walls.
Falling through. What was this? What the hell? That scared me. But there's quite a lot of pigeons in here. Guys, I am so nervous right now. So not doing this on my own again. How many of you guys would come into a place like this on your own?
To make matters worse, the remains of the church, an abandoned christening font, and shattered pews stood as ominous reminders of a past that no one seemed willing to disturb.
Oh wow, check that over there. We've even got a christening pot right there. Just think people would have been christened here once. What the hell? Is that a pigeon? Hello? 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 Hello?
Then it happened. During an EVP session, a sudden and unidentifiable sound emerged from the darkness. Marcelo froze instantly. He had no idea that he wasn't alone, and now the only option left was to run.
Get me the fuck out of here!
He escaped, but the story didn't end there. What viewers later discovered in his footage sent chills across the internet. Reddit users debated whether it was a spirit, a trespasser, or something else entirely. Some believed it was nothing more than Marcelo's imagination. Others were convinced the church had never truly been empty, and while Marcelo managed to escape the shadows of that abandoned church. On the night of August 6th, 2025, Chad, known for exploring abandoned places, arrived at a massive decaying religious school in New York. At first, the building seemed empty, but before long, faint creaks and whispers began echoing through the corridors, which stretched out like an endless maze.
Inside of a very, very frightening religious school. This place is terrifying. It opened up in the 1800s and it closed somewhere around the 1970s. It used to be a mansion that was owned by the governor of New York. And then after he died in the 1890s, his wife took over the mansion and she basically expanded on it and turned it into what it is now. There's a lot going on in here. There's a church in here. It used to be a school. There's so much history behind this place. Also, at some point, there was a murder in here involving a nun, so there is supposed to be a nun that actually haunts this building. So myself and my buddy Ghost Yee over here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We are going to be hunting for the nun tonight, and we are going to be camping here to see what we can find.
He stepped inside, unaware that someone, or something, might already be watching him. The walls were covered with peeling paint and dust, and every shadow seemed to shift slightly at the edge of his vision. What Chad didn't realize was that the darkness was never truly empty.
This place is scary, confusing. There is a church in here that we're gonna try to find. It has a very, very eerie feeling to it. I don't even know which direction to go. There's several floors. Of course, with any of these buildings, you guys, there's old stuff sitting here.
Chad thought he was alone, exploring the old church at the center of the campus. What he didn't realize was that every faint sound and every echo in the empty hallways was a warning. The signs of what was coming were already there. Scratches on the floor and fleeting shapes appearing at the edge of the camera's view, if only he had looked more closely.
Is there a nun that haunts this place? Did you die here? I think I'm gonna camp out in this church area. Look at this though. That's creepy. Yo, what the? Okay, I'm hearing noises, dude, from everywhere. It sounded like somebody was walking in here. All right.
For a moment, everything seemed calm, but then something changed. Rhythmic, deliberate footsteps began echoing through the hallways. To make matters worse, low, guttural growls started coming from within the walls, as if the building itself were alive. And with every step they took, it seemed to become even more active.
Okay, number one, this is a creepy ass staircase right here. Number two, I swear I just heard a female like humming or something. Okay, this is really weird right here. This is really weird, dude. I feel like I'm like being surrounded or something. Okay, that sounded like a growl. That sounded like a freaking growl. Hello?
Then it happened. While asking about the nun's death, they received a chilling response. She died, and I'm buried nearby. Chad froze. It was at that moment that he realized whatever was there was now communicating directly with them. And even more unsettling, the responses seemed increasingly aggressive. Now, the only option left was to keep moving forward.
Yo, what the hell? This is the roof. Look at this.
They found my body.
What? They found my body? The nun? Can you walk by one of those windows? Nun?
She died.
She died. Yo. She died. Yeah, apparently she did. So I guess the story is true. I'm going back inside.
Suddenly, a loud crash erupted from the darkness. A brick was violently thrown or displaced, narrowly missing them. The hollow structure caused the sound to echo throughout the building like a warning. Moments later, loud bangs shook the floor as they tried to rest inside their makeshift tent. just when they thought they were safe. The cold and oppressive atmosphere refused to go away.
Oh, I didn't see that earlier when I was coming up. Bro, this place is crazy, bro. Where was I?
I was sitting right here in the chair.
Yeah. Wow. And yo, it's crazy because I heard boom. And then I heard whoop whoop, but I don't know if it was you or something else, but I guess it was you. Oh, bro, that's crazy. I mean, what was that sound, bro? You don't want to go upstairs either because the floor is unstable.
That's crazy that you say that, because yo, come here.
Okay.
I literally was just talking. Yo, dude.
That's insane.
That thing got either thrown or it fell down the stairs.
Sorry.
Nice hat.
Oh, crap. Nice hat?
Nice hat.
Yeah, go Irish. Dude, look. I literally was just sitting here talking about how upstairs the floor is caving.
Oh yeah. No, bro, it's crazy. I was walking and like my foot literally kind of went down. Like, nah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not even gonna run either.
They managed to escape. But the story didn't end there. What viewers later discovered in Chad's footage sparked endless debate online. Some believe it was the restless spirit of the nun. Others argue that the building itself was responding to their presence. No one knows the truth for certain. And to this day, the abandoned school still stands in eerie silence, holding on to the same mystery it has kept since the day its doors were closed for the last time. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so you won't miss the next stories on the Terrifying Circle. If you have any feedback, suggestions, or stories you want to share, leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video.